Whoever you are, I feel like you have recently called out for an answer to a question you have, and here I am. We are going to be getting insanely specific in this reading, and also, if you found this, it's genuinely meant for you, and I'm saying that from the bottom of my heart because I have like 5 followers. So the algorithm I am solely and deeply entrusting in the algorithm to put me on the timeline of whoever is completely aligned with this message, whoever needs an answer. That is who this message is for. And off the bat, we have the 5 of Swords and the Queen of Cups, 5 of Wands and King of Cups. Interesting how I'm getting my words mixed up. Anyways, 5 of Wands here, you are definitely dealing with some internal conflicts. I feel like it's giving this energy of you have been trying to manifest some, I feel like this is a financial situation. But you've really been working on your energy with money. You've been working on how to save. You've been working on how to properly spend. You've been doing the inner work. You've been doing the inner and outer work, but you're doing the inner work, trying to find more avenues of money, trying to find more ways that it can come to you, trying to be more abundant is what I feel like is going on. But I feel like you are at a point where you're not seeing the results as clearly as you want. And I feel like that is extremely frustrating to you. So we have the King of Cups here, and I am going to say, first of all, whatever you're doing is working. It's working, but it's almost as if it's almost as if like you are wanting things on your timeline and you're not willing to let go of this timeline that you have in your head. And that is the internal stress that you have. That is 100% the internal stress that you have. But with this King of Cups here, and with whatever frustration you are feeling, I want you to really be grounded in what you feel. And what I mean by that is your intuition comes to you in clear, certain statements. Anxiety and fear and doubt come to you in the state of questions, come to you in the state of questioning. Well, should I be doing that? What about this? What about that? Well, this isn't working, so do I need to? That is your anxiety, okay? And intuition, it speaks very softly, it speaks very quietly, and it's really like, think of like a radio station where you know how you tune in and you tune out to different frequencies, different channels that you have. You have to tune in to your frequency. I feel like there is a with the 5 of Wands here, I feel like there is a blockage with your frequency. And hopefully by the end of this reading, we can figure out what that blockage is. We can work towards getting it solved, whatever this blockage is. But I will tell you, the first step that you need to take is to find silence. Find stillness. Take time out of the day to be in complete stillness. That will help you. That will help you find your certainty. That will help you find your grounding. That will help you find that intuitive nudge that you need to get past whatever this decision that needs to be made. But I feel like right now, I feel like with the 5 of Wands here, I feel like you are tuned into anxiety, fear, and doubt. And by the end of this message, you are going to be tuned into your intuition completely. All right, let's keep going. So yeah, Page of Pentacles. This is just confirmation that this reading is 100% about your material resources, your money, where you live. You are on a journey to feeling more secure, whether that is a better place, whether that is more money in your savings, whether that is a new car, whether that is repairs for the car that you have. Whatever it is, you are in search of feeling secure in the material things that you have. Secure. You right now, you are in this energy of anxiety and fear. It's almost as if you're looking at everything like, when's the ball gonna drop? And you are completely, you're in search. The end goal for you is to feel secure in uncertainty and certainty. I feel like you're looking at you're coming at this from an angle of you have anxiety, doubt, and fear, because in your head you're looking for certainty. But I'm telling you, you're wrong with that. What you are truly looking for is safety and security in whether it is certainty or uncertainty. Safety and security in uncertainty, and safety and security in certainty. Right now, I feel like you are at a very uncertain state with what you have. And you are trying to get to a point where you can feel safe in what you have, and safe in the fact that you are going to get more. That's what we are working on with this. Yes, let's keep going. Let's see, what does this collective need? We are tapping in tonight, guys. Like, we are tapping in. Okay, so yeah, the Kings are coming out right now. So this is giving it's leaning more towards a masculine energy. So with that being said, this is leading me to say Instead of sitting back and waiting for things to come to you, you need to be taking action. You need to be taking actionable steps. If you are trying to fix your credit, you need to be researching how to do that on your own, or you need to be researching who is the best person to outsource this to. If you are trying to build a business, you need to be working as much as you possibly can on that business, or you need to be figuring out how to outsource, how to use AI, how to maximize your time. If you are looking for a job, you need to be applying for more. That's what I'm getting with the masculine energy that is coming out here. But also, I will say with the King of Swords, you need to have discernment. Discernment in where you're going. And this discernment, this intuition that you are looking for, it comes from certainty in your inner knowing. It comes from certainty in the stillness of an answer that comes to you. And so what I'm seeing here, excuse me, ooh, excuse me. What I'm seeing here with the King of Swords, this is definitely speaking out loud what it is that you're looking for. Get exact with what you are looking for. I feel like right now you could feel like you were in this Five of Wands energy, very heavy internal conflict, because you're keeping everything up here in your mind. You're keeping it all jumbled up here. But when you put it down pen to paper and get really realistic about it, I feel like you are going to see that this, whatever this is, it's not as hard as you are presuming it to be. Right now, it feels like it may be overwhelming. It's giving you anxiety. It's giving you anxiety because you are not giving yourself an actionable plan of how you are going to conquer this. That is 100% the message with the King of Swords coming out. Figuring out an actionable plan, step 1, 2, and 3. This is what I'm doing. It's almost as if like you're someone who's trying, like being like, oh, I want to manifest money. But it's like, okay, what do you want to manifest that money for? Write it down. Write every single thing down. Do you want to manifest money for a new place to live? Do you want to manifest money for things you want to buy? Do you need to manifest money for things you need in this moment? Get very clear and specific on everything it is that you are trying to manifest, and then create an actionable plan. And by creating an actionable plan, say this is like a laundry list of things you need to buy, things you need money for. Do the snowball effect. Okay, create the list and then list everything out, how much it's going to cost, and then start with these purchases from the smallest amount to the largest amount. Does that make sense? If it's money that you're trying to manifest for certain things, get specific on the list, make a list of everything you are trying to manifest money for, and then from that list, start with the smallest thing, and then whether it's week by week or month by month, start knocking things off that list. You are extremely worn out. I feel like you're listening to me saying like, make the list, and you're probably rolling your eyes at me. You're like, whatever, like, how is this actually going to help me? With the 9 of Wands here, this is confirmation that you feel this anxiety, not because it's necessarily something that you are going through right now, but you feel it because it has a lot to do with your past energy and your past cycle. And with the 9 of Wands here, I'm telling you that whatever this cycle of having fear around material objects, not feeling secure in abundance, not feeling secure and safe in the abundance that you have and the abundance that you want to grow, that is coming to an end. Your fear is coming to an end. I feel like you've already gotten past it, but you're still so new, so fresh into this old cycle. It's almost like I see someone like wiping energy off of their aura, like cleansing their self. Because I feel like there's a lot with the wands here. I feel like it could be potentially like energetic attacks coming after you, and it's hitting you, energetic attacks coming after you, and it's hitting you where it hurts the most, or where it is most sensitive. And where it is most sensitive for you is 100% your finances. It is your abundance. It is your safety and security in uncertainty. Having safety and security in uncertainty is quite literally how you free yourself from this anxiety, from this doubt, from this fear. Yes. Okay, let's keep going. What messages? Ooh, okay. Yes. I feel like there was one more that came out. No? Okay. We have the Empress here. And so, again, going back to this idea of mothering, nurturing, caring for your abundance, I feel like that is very much the energy that you are in. I feel like with the 9 of Wands and the Empress here, I feel like you are not giving yourself the credit of how far you truly have come. I feel like you already are being very meticulous about where money is going, how you're spending it, what you're doing with it, how you're spending it on how it's going to make you more, how you're investing things of that nature. And it's with the Empress here, this is this energy, this new cycle when it comes to your abundance. It's in this like birthing process. This birthing process of coming to fruition, the abundance coming to fruition. Right now, your abundance is very much on an energetic level, which is why it is so important. So important to every single day make sure you are feeling the abundance of safety and security. You may not be where you want to be right now, but so what? If you have a roof over your head, if you have food in your mouth, if you are able to take care of everything you have to take care of, I need you to be grateful for that. Because having gratitude, having respect for the safety and security that you already provide, that is how you continue to grow, to expand, to nurture what you already have. So the growth, so the expansion is ready for this next level of abundance to come in for you. Okay. I told you this was going to be insanely specific. So yeah, we talking about money, and all the kings are coming out. King of Wands here too. So yeah, this is very, 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 very heavy masculine energy. I feel like recently, maybe the past 6 months, like this past winter season that has happened, this is a timeless message. Come to this at any point in your journey. But I feel like specifically the past 6 months, you've been really called to step into your feminine, to step into your receiving, to step into your femininity, the energy of allowing things to attract to you instead of trying to actively come out and go get it. But right now, in this moment, in this season of your life, you are being called to take action. You are being called to step forth and start taking action. Yes, yes. And we have the Six of Cups here. So I feel like going back to this anxiety, this fear, this doubt that you have, I feel like it's very deeply rooted within childhood wounds. And again, these are things that you are, oh, what happened with my hair? These are things that you are actively working on and healing through 100%. The Six of Cups came out upright. So it's giving me the intention of you are healed from this. You are healing from this. You are on this phase of you're almost in a new cycle. Like you are clearing out the last little bit of sludge that has been lingering in your energy. And to figure out what that last little bit is, go back to your childhood. Think about how you were raised to see money. Was it a situation where you lived a decent life, but your parents were always stressing and constantly putting like a lack mindset on you? I feel like that can be very common. I feel like it could also have to do with, this is very specific. It's not going to be for everybody. Take it if it resonates, leave what does not resonate. But I feel like this could be something to do with friendship. This could be something to do with relationships that you had growing up as a child. Like maybe friendships were hindered because your parents wouldn't allow you to like go out to where everybody would socialize when you were a kid, like whether that was the movies, if you're older, like the skating rink, the mall, maybe they wouldn't allow you because they were like, oh, we don't have the money. I feel like that could be something to do with things that you need to pay attention to or look at in this last final stage of healing that you are doing around abundance, around scarcity mindset, around healing your wounds with uncertainty. Because that's all of this is. It's feeling safe and secure in the uncertainty, in the not knowing. Babe, look what came out. When I tell you, I'm pretty sure I said this somewhere along the line in the beginning of this message, but the tables are turning. You are at the end of this scarcity. You are at the end of this lack, and luck is on your side. The abundance is coming in, and it's going to come in. It may not be coming in on your time. I feel like you're looking at this and you could be very like annoyed, like, oh, but I need this yesterday. If you really needed it yesterday, it would have already been there, because guess what? God is never late. There are no delays. Everything is on God's timing. And if everything is on God's timing, then understand God is never late. How are you supposed to get all of these manifestations, all of these things, all of this abundance, if you don't have the proper tools, if you don't have the proper senses, if you don't have the proper expansion to hold this new amount of abundance that is coming? I feel like you could have a past where every time you get some sort of lump sum of money, it's gone immediately. and you can't even tell yourself where it went. I see someone who's like doing their taxes and they're like, damn, I actually made that much money. And then you're trying to think of like where your money went all throughout the year, and you can't, you're coming up short. You're like, what the heck? Wake up, okay? This is the action you need to be taking. This is the understanding that you need to have. This is where the expansion comes in, okay? The same way that fear and doubt seep in through the side door, that expansion seeps in through the side door too. Start looking at your finances and be like, oh, damn, I spent $500 on this. I spent $200 on that. And then it's like, well, maybe if I didn't spend the money on that, maybe I could spend it on this. And that's how you start expanding. That's how you start getting what you want. Realizing what you are spending that is not serving you, so you can adjust it towards something that is serving you, okay? We're getting serious here, because guess what? You are very much so in an expansion energy, okay? This expansion wants you just as much as you want it. I will say that 100%. And it's like this last bit of work that you are doing. Yes. At the very end of every single cycle we go through in life, we are always tested. And I want you to understand, I need you to see, have the discernment to see what truly is for you and what truly is not for you. You need to have the discernment of what you truly need and what maybe is just a want. You need to have this discernment. And this discernment, it gives you a totally new perspective on what you already have, first of all. And I feel like this discernment is the sharpening it, again with the swords here. I feel like sharpening this discernment is what really helps you with this expansion. It helps you see your current situation in a brand new perspective. I'm talking a brand new perspective. And this new perspective, it makes you feel a little lighter. It makes you take some weight off of your shoulders, is what I'm seeing. Okay, let's get into it. What does this collective need to hear about their new perspective, about sharpening their discernment? Ooh, a lot came out. Okay, hold up. Oh my God. Okay, we're getting into it. So first of all, the final king came out, and it's so interesting how all the kings came out, and the last king to come out is the King of Pentacles, the king of the earthly realm, the leader of material manners. And that's what this whole entire message is about. And so from this perspective, because first we had the King of Cups, then we had the swords, then we had the wands. So what this is saying is tune into your intuition. Tune into that frequency of stillness, that frequency of certainty, that frequency of inner knowing, that gut feeling. And when you get so close to that gut feeling, that's what you start speaking out action towards. That's what you start taking notes on. That's what you start putting your energy towards. That's what you start putting your mind energy towards. At the beginning of this reading, I feel like your mind was so scrambled. Here's the answers, babe, okay? You start putting your mind energy towards everything that your intuition is telling you. And then after your mind is sorted, that's when you start taking action, and start taking action boldly. Start taking action boldly, because look at your future. Look at your future. Look at what you are working on. This is literally what you are working on. Okay. I feel like you, again, with this energy of ending cycles, I feel like it's not just an abundance cycle. I feel like there's a lot of major cycles that have been cleared out for you. Emphasis on the astrology that's been going on over the past 7-8 months. Quite literally life-changing stuff that we won't even see for another 2,000 years. But anyways, I feel like you are coming out of this hermit mode. And you are kind of scared to come out of this hermit mode, because part of you, I feel like, doesn't feel ready. Part of you, I feel like you don't feel ready, because you're like, well, I should have been here by now. I feel comfortable being here. But babe, is that your anxiety talking, or is that your intuition talking? Okay? Because when I tell you, you have literally cleared out this whole entire path. You've cleared out this whole entire cycle. And this week, 7 days after you see this reading, it is going to be 7 to 13 days, because the death card is a 13 card. So 7 to 13 days, 1 to 2 weeks, you are going to see the signs of what I'm talking about with this reading. You are going to see the signs of this anxiety, this weight that's been sitting on you, lifted off of you. You are going to see the signs of how to spend your money, how to rearrange what you already have and make it work better for you. You are going to see how things are already in your favor. And guess what? Once you start fully seeing these signs in 7 to 13 days, 1 to 2 weeks, once you start seeing these signs, that is when the real expansion happens. Yes. Oh my God. Right now, you are in the thick of it. You are in the thick of it in the sense of you're in this 9 of Wands energy. You feel like you're overwhelmed. You feel like there's no getting out of this cycle. There's no catching a break. But babe, that is the trickster energy. That is trickster energy playing with you. And this right here is confirmation. Confirmation that you are already on the other side of this. You have completed the cycle, okay? This is major. 1 to 2 weeks, you are going to start seeing the effects of this message. And I'm hearing 3 to 6 months. 3 to 6 months. You are truly going to be in this brand new cycle. Ooh, confirmation with the light coming out. I'm at the end of this message anyways, but I love you guys so much. I hope this reading was helpful for you. Please drop a comment if it was. And yeah, like I said at the very beginning, this reading was meant for you if you saw it, because I literally have no followers. And I am so interesting in the algorithm that it is going to exactly who is meant to hear it. So keep going, because you have finished the cycle. You are no longer in lack. You are in this next phase of your life going to see how abundance truly works, how abundant you can truly become. So congratulations, because you finally broke the cycle.